Let's take a look at loading batteries into the Promier P2000FL-8-16 2000 lumen LED tactical flashlight. We'll start by unscrewing the bottom of the flashlight. That's where the switch is located, by the way. Just unscrew the bottom. And inside you'll see a cartridge or a capsule. The cartridge holds 9 AA batteries. And we always recommend, of course, using alkaline batteries for peak performance. So let's take a look at how we can install batteries into the capsule. Installing batteries into the battery cartridge is a pretty straightforward process. First, you'll notice there are 3 channels, and those are the 3 areas where the batteries get installed. On one side, there's a spring and a spring, and for the 3rd channel, the spring is actually on the opposing side, right there. So you can start by putting in a battery and putting in the 2nd battery. And then when you go to put in the 3rd battery, you'll see that it doesn't quite drop in. You just have to put a little pressure on there so that all 3 batteries are in. We'll do the same for the next one, first one, 2nd one, and again, the 3rd one. Push a little bit so it all goes in. And remember, on this one, the spring is going to be on the opposite side. Always remember that the negative side of the battery goes to the spring. Regardless of which side the spring is on, the negative terminal on the battery is what goes to the spring. So put in the 1st one, 2nd one, put a little pressure, and you have the 3rd one. There is another version of the battery capsule that you may find in some of our older models of the P2000FL. The difference is that inside the cartridge, I'll try to line it up so you can see here, there are a couple of little tabs in here. And the tabs actually act as little chambers for each battery. So instead of the batteries sliding all the way from one side to the other like they do in the other cartridge, they actually lock into place. So here's the spring on this side. And note, I'm going to put the 1st battery in, and it locks into place. It doesn't slide back and forth at all. I'm going to put the next battery in it where it goes. And again, it's locked into place. And finally, the 3rd battery. So if you have a version of the P2000FL that has this type of cartridge in it, just be aware that the batteries don't slide. They lock into place in each of the 9 positions. But that's really the only difference. It installs into the flashlight the same exact way as the other capsule, meaning you can put it in this way or this way. Once all the batteries are loaded into the cartridge, you can put it back into the flashlight. Now, it doesn't matter which way you put these in. There are 3 little prongs on each end, and they have a little bit of a springy feel to them. But it doesn't matter if you put them in this way, or you could take it out and put it in this way. It doesn't really make any difference. There are a few cartridges out there that actually have an arrow on one of these sides here. You can follow the arrow if you want to, but the bottom line is you can put it in each way. So slide in the capsule and simply screw on the back. And your P2000FL is all set and ready to go.